Let's get back to it.
This morning.
I'm good. How are you?
Is it safe to assume that you, prior to October of 2022, already had strong opinions about Leilani's fitness as a mother?
No, sir.
You did not have strong opinions prior to October?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so,
Sorry.
yeah. So you didn't think she was a good mom, and you were fairly vocal about it, and you didn't hesitate to say something about it when it was on your mind, correct?
Yeah, I didn't think she was a good mom. Thought she was a shitty mom.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay. So that being said, I'm going to ask you. You started watching Quentin in January to February of 2022, correct?
Yes, sir.
And everything you've just told me, I'm going to ask you what you did. Okay?
Okay.
Did you ever make any police reports? You.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Did you ever make any reports to DFACS? You.
I talked to them. Yes, I did.
That wasn't the question. I asked you if you reported what you were concerned about.
No, because DFAT's got in contact with me.
That's, again,
No, I did not.
you never reached out, and you weren't concerned enough between January and October to do that on your own, were you?
I was very concerned.
But not concerned enough to reach out and make a report.
I didn't have to. They reached out to me.
Okay. Well, that being said, you didn't reach out and make a report, correct?
No, I did not.
All right. So now let's talk about the day-to-day. So you started watching Zane and Quentin in January to February of 2022, correct?
Yes, sir.
How many days a week?
5 to 6.
5 to 6
depending.
days a week. All right. And who was it, and who brought them, and what time would they normally come over to your house in the morning?
Early, around 5:36.
Okay. And who was it that normally brought them?
Danny.
Okay. And in the afternoons, what time would they go home?
4:35.
Okay. And who was it that normally picked them up?
Danny.
Okay. And over the course of this 8 or 10 month period that we're talking about, January or February of 2022 to October of 2022, how many times would Miss Simon be the one that dropped them off or picked them up?
I would say a handful of times.
10? 5?
Maybe 10.
Okay. So out of a possible 10 times a week for...
Oh, not 10 times a week.
No.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Just let me finish. So drop off in the morning, pick up in the afternoon, that's 2 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's at least 5 days a week. That's 10 times a week, right? Correct?
Yeah, she didn't come. No, not that much.
I understand. What I'm saying
Okay.
is so there's 10 possible or 12 possible drop-offs or pickups in a week for the kids, right?
Since I was keeping them.
Since you were keeping them.
Yes.
And she would maybe do 1 a week. Or
Maybe.
2 a
Yes.
week. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
Okay. So it's also a fair statement that Danny was the one who mostly did the dropping off and the picking up, correct?
Absolutely.
And if I understand your testimony correct, it's not uncommon for even if she was asleep for the kids to come stay with you, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And Danny would be the one that dropped them off even on those days, correct?
Correct.
So Danny was the one who mostly did the dropping off and the picking up and the one that interacted with you.
Yes.
Okay. That's a fair statement.
Yes.
Okay. You also stated a minute ago that it was odd that you would get a text not dropping the kids off.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And that's because even if she was home, she would stay sleeping. Now, who was it that sent you the text on the 5:30 on the morning of October 5th?
Danny.
Okay. And he said the kids were staying home with Lonnie, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That was odd, was it not?
Yes.